Why would I make them so uncomfortable?
It probably has to do with your reputation.
Reputation? I have a reputation?
They feel your methods, your theories are...
Spooky? Do you think I'm spooky?
If you ever wondered why everyone is acting strange and weird, what happened to the real people, including my family? Where did they all go? They are in the Matrix, for real. A lot of people often forget that The Matrix was a documentary. When you look around you, what is everyone doing? On their phones. They are plugged in. But how? If they're plugged in, who is in control? Their digital self. Their digital self are receivers built and conditioned from incoming data. This is why with Gangstalking, when you come around these people, they get activated because they are in the cell phone. Thus, they are plugged into the matrix. What you are witnessing is their digital self, which is a model of what's real, not real. More like a data-driven avatar of you, them.
What's wrong? What are you...
He's turning bots into bombs.
In the Matrix Resurrection, they stated they use bots now, skinned as normal people, which means they are everywhere and you never know who to trust. You can't trust someone or something that only follows orders because you don't know if one day they may get the command to take you out. See, you see this happening in Hollywood all the time. Sacrifices between family and friends. You get famous, now you're surrounded by all these people you never knew. People who was never around before the fame. These are bots and agents. The cell phones are the smart agents. The people became bots for artificial intelligence. When you take a deeper look into this, what a cell phone is basically a human tech hybrid loop where your brain and the device feed each other constantly. Every time you use your phone, you're not just using it, you're leaving traces, a digital footprint, your preferences, and the patterns that get you stitched together into a kind of digital you. Every click, search, location ping, like, photo, or purchase adds to a profile. How long you linger on posts, which words you use, what time you're active, all are tracked. Who you talk to, who you follow, how often, mapping your relationships, face scans, fingerprints, gaits, even voice tones if you use voice assistants, your tastes, fears, routines, and triggers. Over time, the digital you can shape the real you by feeding you specific content which influence your mood, beliefs, and choices. That's why it can feel like part of your life can be inside the phone. For the most part, most people is their digital selves which are making their decisions. How do they make the decisions? Through algorithms. And who designed the algorithms? The evil forces on top who control the world. And their digital selves isn't good or have morals, principles. It's demonic. It's their shadow self, their secrets, their hatred, their hurt, their insecurities, the worst side of them. And guess what? Their digital self is living in the real world. See, their digital self was born where a place where it shouldn't. You know, in the real world, a female, a woman, she bear a child, she give birth. But can you imagine something being born in a digital world? It just, you cannot mesh body with spirit. You can't mix. That's like with the Nephilims, as they came and had sex with the women. A spirit can't conceive a body. This is why, you know, The Matrix was a documentary. Remember when Agent Smith managed to infiltrate the real world? This is how they explain he did it. Agent Smith infiltrated the real world by exploiting a security oversight in the Matrix programming, which allowed him to override the consciousness of a human being, for example. Now, Bane, what does that mean? They could have chosen any name, but they chose Bane. Bane means to cause great distress or annoyance. Isn't that what the Gangstalkers do? They are telling you, these bots, artificial intelligence, who are now banes of the system, menaces to society, they are fighting you to live out and act in the real world, but only through people or systems, not as an independent being. They don't want to have the plug pulled on them. They enjoy hurting people, and that is their only function. This is why we have a criminal justice system, because it's justice for them, not us. The bots need refuge. They need a place to stay, something to do, or else they're just here taking up space. Now, going back to how Agent Smith infiltrated the real world, you know, it say this consciousness transference enables Smith to gain control of Bane's physical body in the real world by providing him a vessel to operate outside the digital realm. This is demonic possession. People are being plugged in through participation, practices, and initiation, and signed themselves over to be body snatched. This is why gangstalking is a spiritual warfare against spiritual wickedness in high places. There was an episode of Black Mirror called Be Right Back, where a woman brings back her deceased partner as a chat box and later as a synthetic body based on his digital footprint. See, they put the truth in movies and these shows where you had people consciousness being uploaded to the digital world, a computer simulation. You got the movie Tron, Ready Player One, Surrogates, Upload, a comedy series about people uploading their minds to a digital afterlife where they still interact with the living. You think Earth is hell? Wait till you see the digital world.
Welcome to spamtopia. Please enjoy your stay. There is one big rule here, so please obey. Please do not make eye contact with anyone. It's very offensive to us. Please respect our tradition.
How do we know which one's Mr. Jester?
He's probably the guy over there with the giant jester hat. All right, Pimp, just remember the creepy song. Don't look him in the eyes. I do the talking, you do the translating. Aight?
Okay, shouldn't be too hard.
Hello, Mr. Jester. Pleased to finally meet you in person. What kind of loggers do you have?
Now, real quick, this place is called Spamtopia. And as you can see, there's nothing topia about it. Maybe if you're a demon, then yeah, this world would be considered heaven. But for a human, this would be considered hell, right? Now, check your emails. You got a spam folder, right? They call this place a spamtopia. If the computer world is connected to the real world, what would be considered spam in today's time? It's us and the gangstalkers. We is seen as spam. We are put in a spam folder with them, right? Everything is being spammed. That's what we see. We seeing spam. So this is what spam means. Spam is unwanted That's what we get: unwanted, unsolicited, bulk emails, also known as junk mail, often sent for commercial purposes, right? Or by scammers. These people will be considered scammers, backstabbers. And, they wear the logos, the NASA logo. These are commercial. These are ads. So it's like we've been put in a spam folder, right? And it can include advertisement, warnings. You get the caution cones. You get the, they warn everyone. You get the security, scams, or malicious links designed to infect your computer or steal your personal information. Is that not what we go through? To reduce spam, be cautious of your email address, check privacy policies before sharing it, and use your email provider built-in tools to mark and delete. But, have we been digitally placed into the spam category, right, in the system? But they show you more movies about us living digital, but not the digital living among us, AI in the flesh. And they set the stage for them using these smart grids, cell phone towers. They create a smart system on top of an already old system. They made an update.
Upgrades.
Gangstalking is the update. In the game Cyberpunk, there was a mission where you had to investigate what they say was a rogue AI infiltrating the real world, acting on its own terms. What are they trying to tell us about our world?
SSI wasn't working for Holt. You're in deeper shit than you think.
Meaning?
They're in your heads, Jefferson. Yours and Elizabeth's.
This some kind of chuckle-worthy metaphor?
Strange dreams, partial recall, jumbled memories. It's not just stress and long hours.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but I don't think I like where this is heading.
Wake up! Your brain's a mess. Messier than the discount section of a BD smut hut.
I'm not paying you to make up riddles for me, so get to the point.
SSI's on the take for some unknown group that's out to control your lives. You know there's a concealed room in your pad?
Out with it.
They've got tech in there you wouldn't believe. These people know everything about you and your wife. They're watching your every move. Somebody's programming you and your wife.
Sounds like something out of the movies.
Saw your brain scans. They're tweaking your neural connections. This ain't no movie, Jeff. Been at it for a while, you and Liz. Editing your memories, your tastes, your views and beliefs even.
How could I not have known about this?
Your memories. Can't even trust those anymore.
If that's true, I'll never know what's real in my life and what's a lie, fabricated. Wait, the intruder. I have to find him!
Some parts of the brain are irreplaceable.
Trust me, you never will.
First, I'll find him. Then I'll find whoever's behind this. Pull the curtain back on these mother and show them what's what.
Could show their hand if you're patient, wait long enough. Or use your mayoral powers if you get elected. As long as you don't forget all this by morning.
Sun Tzu's art of war. Feign weakness, so your enemy may grow arrogant.
Don't see you doing much feigning, Jeff.
My God. I have to tell Liz!
So what now? You still want to be mayor?
Well, I'm not about to give up. I didn't run just to... I'll wait for my window, an opportunity, then make my move.
Isn't that exactly what they want?
Well, I'll give them more than they bargained for. Same with your Eddies. Take care, V.
Good luck.
And good night.
So, thoughts?
Somehow I doubt it's people who are behind this.